Hey you guys, thank you for joining me today. Some of you may be interested in renting a car during your visit to Peru. If that's the case, then there are a few things that you need to know. When you enter the country, your foreign license or your home license is only valid for 6 months. So while driving in Peru, it's best that you carry the following items with you at all times. You should carry your passport, or at least a copy of your passport, and a copy of something that shows your date of entry into the country. Having an international driver's permit helps as well, but remember that it's not an actual license, it's just a translation of your license. International driver's permits are valid for a year, but remember that if you stay here past 6 months, you are no longer allowed to drive around Peru legally, because even though your international driver's permit is valid for a year, it doesn't guarantee you any driving privileges. So if you decide to stick around Peru after 6 months, then you're going to need a valid Peruvian license. That's called a brevete here. Today I'm going to give you guys the names of some car rental companies that you can use while you're here in Peru. The first company that you can use is Budget. Budget is a very well-known car rental service in the United States. In Peru, Budget has 6 locations, but they're only in the city of Lima. The next company that you can use is Europcar Peru. Europcar has 2 locations in Lima and 1 in Cusco and 1 in Arequipa. The next company that you can use is Hertz. Hertz has 2 locations in Lima, 1 in Piura, 1 in Cusco, 1 in Arequipa, and 1 in Chiclayo. And the last car rental company that I recommend is Sixt. Sixt only has 2 locations in Peru, and they're in Lima. All 4 of these car rental companies that I've just mentioned have offices in the Jorge Chavez Airport here in Lima, Peru. To rent a car here in Peru, you need to meet the following requirements. Most car rental companies ask that the person that's renting the car is at least 25 years old, but the minimum age requirement for Budget is 23 years old. You also need to have a valid Peruvian ID, which is a DNI, or a valid passport, or a valid carnet de extranjería, which is a Peruvian foreign resident card. You also need to have a valid driver's license and a valid credit card to guarantee the car rental with a credit line that the company can put on hold depending on the car model. Depending on the type of car that you're interested in, the amount that they put on hold can range anywhere from $800 to $2,000 or more. One other thing that you need to look out for in the terms and conditions is that some car rental companies require that you rent the car for a minimum number of days. All of the following companies accept Visa, MasterCard, Diners, and American Express. If you really want to rent a car in Peru, then I strongly recommend that you try to rent a car from one of the 4 companies that I've mentioned in this video. The reason I say that is because I have read a lot on the internet about people who have rented from these smaller companies and they have had terrible experiences. Some were charged for damages that the cars already had to begin with, such as small scratches and dents. And on top of that, for those small scratches and dents, they were charged a lot of money. If you can't find one of these 4 companies in the region that you find yourself in, and your only choice to rent a car is from a local car rental company, then the best thing to do in that situation is to take a camera and to film and take pictures of the car so that you have proof that the car was in that condition when you got it. Another problem that some people have had with smaller car rental companies is that they take a really long time to take off the hold that they have on their credit card. And what's also happened to some people is that once they've left the country and they go home and they check their credit card statements, they sometimes find some really random charges on their credit cards. And when they try to get a hold of the car rental company, sometimes they can't get through, or the car company refuses to refund the money, etc. And there's nothing that they can do from being so far away most of the time. All of the companies that I mentioned today have their web pages available both in English and Spanish, and Sixt also has it available in French as well. In the About section at the bottom of this video, I'll have links to all of the following companies for you guys. Alright you guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching once again. If you like the information presented in this video, please give this video a thumbs up or a like. And if you know anyone that could benefit from watching this video, please be sure to share the video with them. Thank you so much for watching once again. See you next time. Bye! So the first crap. 1 in Piura, 1 in Cusco. Dang it! And a valid... I twitched. Some were unfairly charged for damages that were done to the car before they were given the car. Damn it, man. Good job. You could have walked around, but no, you decided to walk through my video. Thank you. I feel that if you can't find one of these 4 parrots. Gosh. My head, the mosquitoes are flying. Okay. Another problem that some people have had with blah blah blah. Please be sure to share this video. It's like a tongue twister.